We got money in the bank. Shorty, what you drink? Yeah, we got all participants. We're going to talk about that. We also have some big maybes and that money in the bank, right? You got to go snatch that up, pull it down, cash in, get your Universal and WWE title. But in order to do that, we need to go through all 8 competitors. Let's get to it, boys. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. WWE Money in the Bank rolling around the corner, and it's going to be held in Las Vegas. So now we need to find out who's going to be the participants. Now, last night, we did get the first official confirmation that Seth Rollins will be partaking in the Money in the Bank. He ended up beating AJ Styles, which actually kind of sucks because I wanted to incorporate him as one of the potential participants. So if you guys do want to find out as to where this is all going to lead, drop a like and also let me know in the comments, what top 8 superstars or 7 would you guys like to see in this year's Money in the Bank? Again, Rollins, he's already been around the block. He knows exactly where this all entails, and we are going to talk more about him in just a sec. Before we get into the actual participants, though, I want to get into some potential maybes, right? Not like as my official top 8, but nonetheless, ones that we need to discuss is right here. Finn Balor. And I know I keep talking about the damn demon, but I want to see the demon make the comeback special, man. We need to see the return. And I think in order for him to come out ahead and actually becoming champion, he's going to need this, you guys. I mean, not only this, but obviously, too, his brand new team, right? We got Judgment Day coming up. Again, there's no official as to where they're going to lead with this storyline, but let's just go ahead and say that Finn Balor was thrown into the mixture, right? These two right here could be right alongside ringside to assist Balor right there to capture the Money in the Bank. Obviously, if he brings the demon, I honestly don't think that the man would actually need his sidekicks, but would still love to see him in this. Now, I know Damian Priest, he might be one of those superstars that you want to throw in here, but I do think if Balor gets thrown in here, Priest would be more of an assistant within the actual match. And I know we've seen that in the past, you guys, but it's just a thought that I want to throw out there. Now, Montez Ford, I would say for some of the best high-flying top superstars on the current roster right now, I have to go with my guy Ford. And that's the thing too, man. You need agility. You need all the attributes. You need speed. And this guy, he's got one of the best high-fly moves of all time, you guys. And I'm talking about that frog splash that he does. That thing is insane. Just envision, right? Off a 20-foot ladder. Man's about to jump off. He hits you, starts climbing up the ladder, snatches it. Now, I know he's a tag team, more of a guy that runs the whole tag team division, but with still, as a single competitor, that might go ahead and throw away the other guy on the sidelines. Right now, Shinsuke Nakamura, I know he was in it last year, but strong style is always also another attribute you need within the actual match. I mean, think about it, right? You got to go through 7 other superstars in order to come out and get a title opportunity. And if Nakamura brings those knees that he's brought throughout the years, he could do something really great. Now, one man that I also want to talk about is Bobby Lashley, right? This guy right here, he hasn't had the best run lately. I mean, after the whole title match, it all started to kind of fall apart on him. And I mean, he's gotten some big wins, there is no doubt. But in order to get this guy back into the picture, I think that the Money in the Bank briefcase, that would really help the man out. Now, I want to talk about Randy Orton because I know the Legend Killer, this guy's got to be coming close to the finish line. I mean, all these years that he has brought, all this damn heat, I got to tell you, I'm a little bit scared that we might only have a couple years left. And don't get me wrong, the guy's still in great shape. He's still proven himself. I mean, him and Matt Riddle could really bring something special within it. I mean, they could even work as a team, right? Let's say these two get thrown into the mix. I'm sure there'll be some kind of title opportunity down the road, or they'll talk about a potential match about that. But if not, I do think that these two guys right here would be hell of an entertaining, man. I can already see Matt like, yo, get out of my way, bro. I'm about to snatch that. Then all of a sudden, RKO out of nowhere, Randy Orton snatches the briefcase. I guess these are just some of my top guys that I want to consider as maybes, as big potentials, not officials. And one that I want to talk about before we get into the actual ones is Omos. And I know you may be like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? How is this man going to even climb up the ladder? It's plain and simple, dude. He doesn't have to, right? This guy's already 7'4". He is already halfway there to get the whole damn briefcase. So if MVP was right there, he's like, yo, man, I got a great idea. I know I've seen this on the WWE Network, and I think it just might play out, right? So you have on the man's shoulders, right? You got Omos. You got MVP. They're about right there, middle of the squared circle. He snatches the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then you got Omos walking around here. Dude, I'm telling you, I know that sounds like pure insanity, but I do think that Omos would bring something different within it all. And I know in some years they've done that, like they throw in a lot of high flyers to kind of make this match entertaining. But they've also thrown in the Big Red Machine in the prior years. Actually, I think the very first match, Kane was part of that. Now, let's get into the actual participants. Now that we've talked about the big maybes, MVP, yeah, you would just be helping the man out. But yes, I want to talk about Edge. And yes, he has been written off TV. The guy got the concerto. He got beat down. Judgment Day ended up turning on him. But you can't say a ladder match unless if you're talking about this man right here, right? This would be a great way, too, in order for him to get his revenge, right? I mean, this guy with the ladder, he'll teach you a thing or two, and I can tell you, Judgment Day, they got a lot to learn, especially when it comes to the whole teamwork and evolution of where that man's future is going. Now, Ricochet, talking about a man's future, I think this future, at least in WWE, it's looking awfully grim. Yes, the title, it has been taken off the man, and I know they're talking about making it more relevant, but I'll tell you what, the guy, they weren't even having him defended. Like, he held it for the longest time, right? And then all over the sudden, he has the actual match and he ends up losing it. So again, nothing to take away from Ricochet, but if there's any kind of contract moving forward with him in WWE, he needs to slip in right here into a bigger picture apart from him just sitting on the bench line. Drew McIntyre too, this man, I'll tell you what, I know we talked about big guys and knowing what the hell they're doing inside the squared circle, but there is no guy right now in WWE or AEW, I'm going to go ahead and stretch the whole ruler, because this guy, even though he stands at about 6'7", 6'8", give or take, he's a big dude. This guy can high fly like no other, man. Give this man over the top rope action. He'll go diving on you, and he will do anything in his power in order to capture that briefcase. If that means taking out your boy Rollins over here, or almost, I'm telling you, it sounds a lot easier than to actually do, but Drew McIntyre, he's got that magic. Speaking of magic, we got the man from the 619 area code. Who knows magic? Who knows high flying better than your boy Ray Dominic? Yes, we can talk about him being part of the match, but I would definitely lean more towards Rey Mysterio, more of a nostalgia factor, and just to get more people on those seats, because the whole talk is right now, right? It's going to happen in Las Vegas. They already have the poster put out. We're going to talk about some of the legends that will be partaking in that, but Ray right here is a man that needs to be considered as a top contender within this. Kevin Owens too. I know him and Ezekiel, they've kind of been having this whole show, and the only reason I'm not including Ezekiel is because on the last pay-per-view, Kevin Owens kind of he put himself in the spot to where he's like, he's going to be that guy that's going to be moving forward from the feud. And what better way? Right there, Money in the Bank, right? So KO, this guy too, he's done some ladder matches. He's had some great table matches. And this right here, you need that, right? Money in the Bank. You got to have experience, because if you're going to go in there empty-handed, you're going to walk out empty-handed. Now, right here, we want to talk about Austin Theory. This guy has been getting probably the best push this entire year. Austin Theory needs this. He needs to be thrown. Yes, he's got the title, but if Vince McMahon wants to put him on one up as to where he was at before, this match right here would be it. Now, I want to talk about the elephant in the room, because I know you guys are wondering, like, bro, you can't be sitting here talking about some of the potentials, and it's not a potential. Already on the poster, it has already been confirmed. Brock Lesnar should be making a return right there within the pay-per-view. Now, is it going to be in the title picture, right? Because also Roman Reigns should have a match that night. Or is he going to end up slipping in on the last 5 minutes? Who saw that, right? A few years back, this man ended up coming in. The only thing he had to do, you guys, was climb the damn ladder. The irony of it all, man. I mean, all these guys work really hard, night in, night out. And if Brock Lesnar, I'm just saying if, right? Because he's actually going to be one of my top 8 that are going to be in the match. I'm going to be awfully disappointed. And not that I don't want to see Brock Lesnar come back. I just don't want to see these guys bust their ass for this guy just to come up and snatch snatch that briefcase. I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, don't want to see that played out. A lot of people were upset, and I know Vince McMahon likes making the WWE Universe upset, but that's one great way of definitely doing it. Give me your thoughts, though. Let me know your top 8 superstars, top 7 superstars. They seem to change it throughout the years. These right here, not you almost. You got to go as my potentials. These men right here, these will be the guys going into it, hopefully coming out and end up not botching it, because this ain't always a great thing. I know several superstars, John Cena being one of them, that really wasn't able to do anything with it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Give me that damn briefcase, yeah!